Yep, so this is a problem. I told you guys Loki was going to be broken in my last video, as I'm going to show you right here. This was a patch note video updating you on all the things that were getting changed about Loki and what was different about him and all the buffs he got. Now, what that's resulted in is the people who have him maxed are absolutely slaughtering everything. And when I use the word broken, what broken means is when we have a meta and it's defined and you have certain immortals and then one character or one set of characters completely crushes everything, they break the meta, right? That's what the phrase broken means. Now we're living in a world where the players who have a really strong Loki, level 40 or higher, level 8, everything's maxed out, and they have the legendary skills, this is what you get, right? You're getting annihilation. You saw in that video that I started at the front, 58 million in 4 seconds. The moment he ults, every single one of my heroes dies instantly. I'm aware it's my third team, but that's not healthy at all for the game in any way, shape, or form. I am instantly gone. There's no fighting back. There is no counter. There's nothing you can do, right? There are only 2 skills in the game that can really stop mages. Maybe 3. You can do something to reduce their crit rate, Malice. You can use Resist, and you can use Master's Aegis. But if those are on your other teams, then what are you supposed to do, right? So I'm going to walk you through 2 examples of some Loki players that are going to just change the game. Now, I'm going to show you on the screen here, and here, and here, and here, all variations of Loki. And this is another reason why he's so broken. It's because he can be flexed into anything. Chaos Immortals are naturally so much stronger. But let's break down Loki again. If you watched that other video, the patch notes, you're gonna already know this. But if you haven't seen it, we'll do a quick review. His damage rate went up, okay? Now he does 500%. Everything else is basically the same, but now he does 500%. Why does that matter? Well, he used to do Himiko damage. And for a long time, I thought Himiko was better than Loki. Actually, I take that back. Himiko has been better than Loki for a very long time. And the reason is she's super easy to achieve, she's super easy to max, and a level 8 Himiko has always been better than just a Loki. Now, as soon as you make his damage higher, so now he's at 500 instead of 450, now you get a huge change. It goes deeper though. A maxed out Himiko gets 55% damage and 25% crit. A maxed out Loki gets 70% damage, so he's 15% higher at max and gets a bonus 5% crit rate. So his cap is higher, his natural damage is higher, but wait, there's more. It goes even deeper. Because when you go here to the mages, he's gonna get an extra 30% damage from his new artifact. It used to heal his team. He was a support character. He confused the enemies. He did moderate damage and he healed you. He was a support hero. Now he's just a burst mage, and he's not just a burst mage, he's the best burst mage, and it's not close. I knew this would be broken, but I'm quite frustrated just how broken it is. And you can see that first, little intro when it's someone who has an absolute maxed out team, nearly, right? This is I think 860,000 March. You get one shot, right? Look at the stats. 18 seconds. This is one of my strongest teams. I'm gone in 18 seconds. Just like that, poof, I'm gone, right? Let's take it a step back. I'm going to give you the real example, which most people have, okay? I attacked my wife. I wanted to see where she stacked up. I actually help her with her builds a lot, so I'm very familiar with what she has. Now, She also has Loki. She's in a great position. I don't have Loki. If I had Loki, I would be focusing him. But she does. But hers is not quite maxed out, okay? So a few things. She only has the 15% crit rate and 35% damage because she's only level 3. It takes a lot of time and money to grow this, right? And also her infinite firepower is not maxed out. So there's a lot of details that she's missing. Now her artifact is quite good, and now she gets all that bonus damage, right? We look into the stats here, you can see in 50 seconds, I only do 23 and she does 38. This is a big problem for me because I just can't keep up with the damage. Also, she's not even using double tank, so she's getting an additional 7 mil from the Hippolyta. But let's watch this replay just to kind of understand what's happening. Now you are going to notice I'm down about 17%, which makes a bit of a difference, but Khan's basically full HP, so it doesn't matter that much. 2 early infinite firepower hits, and the game's already skewed in her favor, right? This is why infinite firepower is so broken. This is why mages are so broken. As strong as energy mastery is, my Khan can't take her down for 3 million damage every 3 seconds when you get lucky. That's what happens. I already lost almost 20% of my total HP from infinite firepower. And then she gets her first ultimate down, and now I'm at half, right? And then I get confused, and now it's just a wash, right? I get the mistiming, Fufei doesn't activate on time, and it just becomes total slaughter. Now, these types of matches are what's gonna happen to a lot of people. Now, I could obviously improve it. I run Fighting Master on my Baldwin, and then I rely on Fufei to give the Fighting Master effect to this team. When you go too slow and Loki goes first, or there's a mistiming because she doesn't have infinite uptime. It's for 3 seconds and it adds 3 seconds, so it's up for 6. And if you get stunned early and it stops the timer, then you're out of luck and it's gonna not take so long. Could I beat this team if I optimize perfectly? Yeah, maybe. But also, you have to remember, she's only halfway to damage. This goes up to 70% bonus. 70. That's also not including the fact that she's missing energy mastery that could make this go even higher, right? She's gonna get 400 energy back and do 100% extra, and that second ultimate is probably gonna wipe me. So there is so much variation with Loki. If you're a Loki player, you have gotten very lucky. I highly recommend maxing him over everything else. He is going to be the meta until it gets changed, and they haven't had a track record of changing anything in the Chaos realm. He's almost Apollo level broken, and if something doesn't change, infinite firepower plus a mage is absolutely going to take over. But yeah, I hope you guys like these kind of videos and the little extra editing I put in the start. And if you do, make sure to leave a like and a comment, and I'll check you in the next one.